So are you legal?
I swear, sir, I'm over the age of 18.
Well, thank God, because it's the 18th episode of Hydra podcast with you, me, and the other guy.
A dose only, fellas only.
And the other
Good to
guy.
be back. Thank you for joining us, the other guy. Of course, the other guy's not going to be doing much talking today.
Where is our spot today?
I'm glad you asked. I don't know. I think I kind of chose the rock last time. Do you want to pick anything?
Yeah, follow me. As we find our spot, how you doing, Cam? How's your mind, your body, your soul?
I'm doing swell. We talk about it all the time, but God, I hate eating. I'm always so bad at it. I never do it
Still
well.
right
I
here.
never do it enough or at the right time. But yeah. Other than that, like life's been pretty chill.
Well, that's good.
How about you?
Um, I think I'm doing okay. Financially, it's still a little bit of a struggle, but getting that unemployment in, gonna sell an e-bike. Um,
Hmm.
Gonna get myself through this summer, and then I'm gonna ride the stride of a good season along with a
Oh yeah.
second job that's gonna be nice and fun. Shut up, phone!
Didn't buy anything.
And it's gonna be really cool. I'm looking forward to it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm currently waiting on the school year to start back up again, closer to the end of the summer, but I too am ready for the finances to come back into full swing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually I've just recently been making a bunch of big purchases, so like I'm especially
Oh,
like
jeez.
hoping I'm begging for it. Uh
Like essential purchases, like on your car or something.
you could call it essential.
Oh, okay.
No, I've talked about it before. I've been getting into rock climbing,
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
my shoes that I bought are like
Oh.
these eco-friendly, like sustainable resource shoes. I thought, oh, that's super cool. And when I was buying them, my friend Kevin, who was kind of like giving me some tips, he was like, these have a lot of clout behind them. People like these shoes. They're like,
A lot of cloud.
vegan, like super woke shoes. People think they're kind of cool. I was like, that's kind of cool, but I just want something that's comfortable. And they were definitely like the most comfortable I tried on. I was like, all right, seems cool. But come, I bought them in like mid-April.
Mm-hmm.
Come like early July, it was like already a month ago now. One of the like rubber soles just starts peeling off. Like you ever
Oh.
get the soles of your tennis shoes just peeling away and they start
Mm-hmm.
like making a little mouth that flaps around?
Yeah, and he goes,
It
"What
start
the hell?" That's
exactly that shit. It started, but only like an inch or so of the sole peeling away. But I was already pissed. I was like, dude, these are supposed to like, last me a few years, I would think, and already they were degrading. So I had to return them. But lucky thing, shout out to REI, bro. I don't know if you've ever been outdoor supply store that will like take anything back. They're like Costco.
huh.
And they'll resell a lot of it. Like I saw him tie up my shoes, put a little discount sticker on him, and he was gonna go like put them in the resell bin.
Damn.
Uh, but I was like, yeah, I just want something more durable. And then I had to buy something that was even more expensive. Those shoes are like 150 bucks,
Eh.
and I fucking had to upgrade because I wanted something that would last. It was like 240.
Was it meant for what you do, or did you just happen to use it for it?
You know, they are like designed to be climbing shoes. Like I said, they might have been made out of material that's not meant to last super duper duper long.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of shitty because they're more expensive than the same style built with less sustainable materials. Like they have the same shoe, and then
Oh,
they just decided to build it an eco-friendly version. And so I
gotcha.
went with the more expensive eco-friendly, and I can only imagine that might have been why they broke down even quicker. So I was just like, I'm sorry, Mother Earth. I'm just gonna go with a good shoe. I got the best shoe I could.
I actually got I bought shoes for when I was doing wrestling school for like 2 weeks. Um,
Wrestling school?
yeah, I'll explain in a second, but they
Hmm.
they say if you're gonna do the school, you gotta get shoes that go to your ankles so that you don't possibly roll your ankles or
Fair.
as well. And I was like, I don't know. I'm just gonna do it online and hopefully that works out. And I saw these cool shoes that were like $60, and
Okay.
it had a cool like zigzag design on the bottom. It had blue lightning on the sides, and
Ooh,
surprisingly, really, really fucking comfortable. And they're
damn.
made by a
Sounds
brand
fun.
that's like Bonds or some fucking random brand I've never heard of.
Sure.
But man, were they fucking good.
Damn.
But yeah, I did wrestling school.
That sounds cool. Like teaching you to do like WWE style
Yeah,
or like
so
grappling.
I was in a weird stage of like after school and after basic. I don't want this to be another pod about my experiences, so I'll make it short.
I would love to
Um,
tell stories here.
uh, I had a weird experience during that time of like, what the hell am I gonna do? And then I weirdly like started to get really into the Rainbow Connection song,
I
and
love that song.
the part where it said, uh, I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something I'm supposed to be. I was like,
Mm,
what the hell? This is weirdly hitting me more than usual. Should I do something in wrestling? Because it's like really what I like know the most information about and kind of lean
yeah.
towards the most. And I was looking around, and there was a wrestling school like 2 hours from me, so it was a bit of a journey, but I
Okay.
did it for a little bit. I paid
Now, did that
the
mean you had to drive 2 hours every time you went for a class or?
yeah,
Oh,
and it was 500 admission, and you do what is it like? Um, I want to say 14 days for 500, and the 14 days is like maybe 3 4 hours a day,
okay.
and I learned a little good amount of things. I got to actually be in a ring, which was really cool. I got to jump over the ropes as like a exercise. I got to do an arm drag, or like a kitchen sink arm drag, which is where they go over your knee.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I did a snap suplex that fucking
Damn.
sucked. I did a drop kick on a mat. That was really cool.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Um, I did what they call traditional or international, I think is what it's called, where you do a head, not a headlock. What do they call it? It's where you start off and they kind of like look like they're tussling. Where
Oh yeah, right.
yeah, it's arm and
You're just kind
shoulder.
of like scrambling with your
It
arms
I
around each other's
can't
necks.
remember it off the top of my head, but it's like that where you look like you're tussling, but you actually just got yourself in an arm and head
You're kind of
interlock thing.
like two goats just like kind of button heads
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
second there. Yeah.
like that. There's a word for it. I can't think of it.
Yeah.
But you do that. You push one to the ropes, and then you push them to the other side of the ropes. You shoulder tackle them. They go to the floor. You hit the ropes again, and the guy on the floor goes on from their back to their front. You jump over them. Uh, and as they hit the other rope, the other guy gets back up, and
Wow.
then you do the arm drag kitchen sink thing, or you can do what they call a leapfrog, where you just they bend down and then you jump over them, and then you
Yeah.
do it.
That sounds so fun.
And it takes a lot out of you for sure.
But
Um,
this is like doing like honestly like a cheer routine or like a step routine almost too.
oh
I feel
yeah,
like putting together these
it's
sequential movements.
as they say, it's not ballet, but it's very much a choreographed dance.
Hmm.
I remember the first day I went, the person that the class I went to, great guy, old guy, but he was a promoter back in like the
Ooh,
80s. So he knew
that's cool.
the traditionals, like the breakdown traditionals. And I went there the first day, and since he's a little older, he doesn't quite understand, or he doesn't like fully look at everything. So he saw me, and it was my first day, and he said, "Do you remember how to run the ropes?" And I was like, "No." And then he just points at the ring, and I'm like, you want me to do that?" And I guess I did it well the first time around. He didn't. He was just like, "Make sure you don't do the John Cena thing." And then because when he hits the ropes, sticks his foot out, and
Ah,
So I started to not do that, and he's like, very good, very good. And I was like, I've never fucking ran the ropes before in my life.
You would never know.
Um, yeah, I did that. I did that. Um, we did what they called the Brock Lesnar, where you jump from the ground to the ring, like you have to jump that height.
Wow.
That was hard. Um, yeah, it's kind of a lot of it was like exercise, and I only did it for like 4 days before I just couldn't. Like I was moving to Colorado after that, and I was like, I have to give
Uh,
this up. But
yeah, right.
it was a really, really cool experience, and it made me realize, nope, the same for me. But at the same time, it's
Hmm.
it's like I don't know. I feel like everybody should try it. Just to, if you appreciate wrestling, you should try it. Just to be like,
Yeah.
wow, this is a lot, and I haven't even done any moves yet.
Yeah. It's a fucking powerful sport, no doubt. It's super, super impressive.
What was the cutest thing too is that we have the ring, and on the other side of this establishment is like kids doing gymnastics and boxing, and one of the helpful instructors was just like, make sure you when you practice doing your wrestling matches, you actually sound like it hurts. We want to keep the magic alive. And it was like, ah, because it's real.
It is.
It's real to me, damn it. That
That
was
is pretty
cool.
cool.
What else is cool?
You're cool. You're a cool guy. You know what's cool? All the fellas, dude.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. All 100 of them?
Dude, we just, as of recording, and shortly before this comes out, hit 100 triple-digit fellas. That's so cool.
It definitely feels rewarded. I feel like I've had other channels in the past, like almost 10 years, well, not 10 years, almost like 8 years ago, 2 years ago, mine that I've been doing just idly, where they've gotten over 100, but it's never felt like a struggle. It kind of just felt like, oh, it's a number.
Hmm.
For this one, it genuinely feels like, oh, okay, yeah, this is people care about this.
Yeah, like it really does feel like meaningful subscribers, like actual people who are like maybe looking to find content that they're enjoying, you know. And I think some of the more recent series, maybe we've just been better, growing better at recording, but some of the more recent series are just doing better as well. And I think they're bringing in some more people.
You
We've
only get
had,
better with time. It's only been half a
yeah,
year since we
exactly.
did daily.
Wow, really?
Well, a little more, but
Yeah, a little bit more. We started this year though, like
yeah.
fully in the swing of things, and it's been like honestly not that big of a shift. We like before it, we were talking about it like kind of this reverent thing, like, oh, once we do dailies. But now it's just like there's just more games that we get to play and more ideas we get to try, you know, and keep practicing. It's really, really a lot of fun.
Yeah, like I'm sure I said it in videos, but it feels like some of the games that we played we haven't even played. Like I'm starting to understand why other channels are just like, you don't remember the funny moment on this video from this series that you played? And it's like I completely forgot we touched like Mario RPG
Yeah,
and shit. Like it
yeah.
feels so long ago at this point.
I know. And it's so funny because I'm sure any person who like mass produces content can empathize, but like when you see something come up a month or two after you've recorded it, and you're like, oh my God, that's not even out yet. Like, whoa, that was like way, way in the past for us. But yeah, that's what gives it to like joy. Like I love to rewatch some of the stuff sometimes, or like put it on another screen while I'm playing like Stardew or something.
Yeah, for probably the best context of this whole thing. Um, as of right now, the Pokemon series has started,
Just
and
started. Yeah, we're a couple episodes in.
we recorded 2 sessions like 2.5 weeks ago, so almost a month.
Yeah.
And with the last episode that's going to happen on those 2 sessions, it'll probably be like 4 months.
Yeah,
So
we
it
probably
takes a
won't play
long
those save
time.
files for a while.
It takes a
Yeah,
long time.
it does it take a while to get through the content that we post, especially when it's like a long form game, a game that
Hmm.
you do take 20, 30, 40 hours to beat, like a Pokemon, like SMRPG. It like really ends up being a lot of content. And the way we like to do it, as raw as, realistically possible, it really takes up a lot of episodes too. A lot of dailies. That's kind of why we needed to go to dailies as well, is because there's so much we want to put out there.
Hmm. And it was just I don't know, it was a lot of free time, at least for me. I can't say for you, but it's just really, 4 hours of a day, and that 4 hours becomes a lot of days, and it's just like it's a no-brainer, really.
Yeah.
Why not just mass produce it to play games you want to play after? Because I'm sure everybody, when they play a game, is like near that ending point. They're like, all right, I want to play something else.
Yeah, of course. There's always like, yeah, I'm a sucker for that too. I've mentioned many times, like I move on from games so fast. Like I've never finished a Pokemon game. I'll mention in the Pokemon series, like just because they end up taking so long. I'm like, "Ah, I'm done. I'll play anything else."
It's just hard, and it
Yeah.
does feel good having like a second chance sometimes to beat these games. Like I've also said in verses that I'm a terrible reader. I when I was a kid, so I never beat games like Pokemon back then in Ocarina of Time and stuff like that, because when they're like, "Oh, Link, you gotta go to the Doom Syndicate," and I'm like, I don't fucking what?
Yeah.
And then I
You
walk
just
around like, what do I
mash A
do?
past the text box.
Yeah, because I played Ocarina via a digital copy, and then I've also played it on the 3DS, and I didn't beat it either
Oh,
time.
right. Wow.
I don't even think I got that far.
No, this is a fun format that keeps everything fresh though, I feel like. Especially like I've mentioned we love doing new things, but there's definitely some new stuff to come out. We've already got like our first 3-person verses on the channel. And while that's running, there's likely to be another one to come out side alongside it.
Well, yeah, because
And
that was our not our plan, but it's definitely a side goal to just have friends join this project.
yeah, right. Yeah, always gonna be the future goal. And I really encourage any fellas listening to fucking try to like engage. We fucking love that too. If you have any game ideas, challenge ideas, or
Yeah.
if you just wanted to be a fella feature or some shit, I'm sure there's some open possibility.
We have discords. Our discords for fellas is small and dead, but that's because it had to start somewhere.
Oh
and
yeah.
uh, but yeah, we love engaging in comments, even if you hate us. Still, one of us will reply.
We love comments. We're never like judging the people behind them, but it's always just funny when people like find the time to like write something hateful down or just like
Yeah, like a like a shout out to, I can't think of his name because I didn't look at it, but um, it was a comment on one of our shorts for Mario, and it was me doing a MatPat impression about some stupid like, oh, who built the bridge in Mario 3D Land,
yeah,
and
right.
something like that, and someone replied in the comments, "Shut the fuck up! Don't impersonate MatPat." And
The
it's
fuck?
like,
You
okay,
struck a nerve there.
sure. And I just replied, didn't mean harm. But I gave him a
Yeah.
heart. I gave him a reply.
Yeah, it's strange. Like, oh, I didn't know you were treading on water there. That there's definitely more offensive things we've said.
But yeah, there's also been another one where it was like in Kingdom Hearts where like you died and you're like, no, I might have a health. And the comment on that one was like, first 3 seconds and you sound annoying as fuck. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, right.
It's like, all
Yeah, that's
right,
kind of the clip was
cool.
me sounding annoying. Actually, the rest of the thing is
Thanks for
not
the
like that.
comment. Thanks for the engage. I appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate the comment.
Treasure. yeah, it's really cool. We're trying to improve in many ways that we can. Um, it alters because financially it doesn't always happen, but even with like the thumbnails, doing a little art for that just to make it a
Yeah.
little bit more pizzazz.
Yeah, I wonder if any longtime fellas have noticed the shift in quality there because our thumbnail design has definitely evolved. Thanks to the
Mm-hmm.
loving editing team behind Adam Incorporated.
Adam Co. Have you been doing anything since you say your job is usually subbing, right?
Yes.
Do you do anything like through these times?
A lot of schooling that I know of is not active. Like there's a lot of summer classes that are earlier in the summer
Mm-hmm.
because like August is pretty much the prep time to like get back started for the school year. But there are like year-round schools that take like maybe only a month off or 2 weeks or 3 weeks for their breaks, you know? So I think there might be some school that I still could sub for, but I kind of missed the boat earlier on signing up for the like summer call list.
Oh,
So I haven't even been able to get anything that was potentially out there, but I haven't been tripping. I had like at least decent savings to just, chill for a few months. And that I'm very much grateful for. The subbing is at least decent enough pay,
wish I could say the same. Summer's always been bad for me.
right? Yeah, and it's weird. I think before I was subbing, summer was the only like good time I think I had driving because I was like a delivery driver mostly,
Mm-hmm.
and the pretty much only time you can get good like service, like get good orders and make good money is on like a really busy night in like a pretty well off area too. Like you want to be in the downtown where people are already spending money, or there's just rich people that live nearby, things like that. It's very, very situational and very tip dependent. And like summer is very weird out here, I would
Mm-hmm.
say, because it's not where you want to be in the desert,
Nope.
but there's still like the random one-off festivals, and things like that. But
Excuse me.
yeah, I think that was about the only time I was making any money just before subbing, at least down here. But I was doing most of it in different parts of the state. So I can't give it too much of a read for where I currently live.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not dying. There's a lot of
Yeah.
sometimes people say don't compare yourself to other people, but sometimes it's a positive thing where you be like, yeah, can I really complain? Like, maybe I needed a little help on this bill, sure, but it's like I can feed myself. I got a nice place. I got some things.
Hmm.
Like it. Sometimes it's not all that bad to be like, oh man, I'm 100 short.
Yeah, right. It in this life, especially like not to be that guy, but like in this economy, things do be rough, and they do be getting a lot harder, especially for like unemployed people, people with long history of unemployment, and people that are unhoused, and the list goes on. But it's a freaking tough time, and I can't help but be grateful for the pleasantries that we do have granted to us.
Hmm.
Important to remember.
And sometimes, I got a call from my mom the other day, and she's so good at
Oh.
like, damn, she's so good at explaining and making me feel like, oh, what the fuck am I worried about? Because
Hmm.
I was telling her that it's just like, yeah, it's a little annoying. Of just like I couldn't pay the full power bill, so I needed help from my dad or whatever. And she was just like, well, yeah, you're at a low point. Shit happens. Life, you're gonna need help sometimes, and sometimes you
Yeah,
can't
right.
pay it, and shit happens. Everybody does it. And she was just like, but you also don't want to save your money and just not buy anything. Sometimes you got to give yourself that little bit of like a little reward, a little treat yourself type
True.
of thing, which is true. And I've kind of um what's the word? I've balanced enough to be like, my collectibles that I get, like the Funkos, I don't buy immediately. Right, like right now, I've been eyeing a bundle of like Sonic and wrestling stuff that equals to like $90, and I've been doing the payment in force. That's how I've been doing it,
Mm.
and I don't buy it right away because if it doesn't say low stock or anything like that,
Yeah,
I can wait. I don't
totally
need
right.
it right now. And there was even a time before where like these other pops came out and so did Naruto stuff, but they do a stupid thing where like one out of the wave comes later. So you don't get
Oh shit.
so
Yeah.
you don't get the free shipping with it. So I was just like, okay, uh, I'll buy the rest of them right now, and I'll wait for these other ones to come out to get this other one. So I was just like eyeing it every day, making sure it didn't go away, and it didn't. And then being okay with not doing some stuff, I got an ad on Insta for um, a mall store that's not around us, but is a collectible store. They
Cool.
called Chalice Collectibles. I think I've mentioned them before. Um, and they had an ad saying that there was a thing near them with the Naruto voice actors appearing, and it was like,
Oh
oh,
right.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. And it had Naruto, Shikamaru, Mike Guy, some other people, and it was like, oh, that's cool. And it was in this like con like thing where there's like you can get Pokemon cards, you can get Funkos, you can get figures, you can get like a
Oh.
bunch of different shit, and they were there to also sign. I was like, this sounds really cool. $10 for admission, 2 hours away, could visit my mom, and then, but then like I wasn't. I was just like to the cat, what do you think? And he's like, I'll look into it. But if he didn't say he wanted to go, it wasn't gonna bother me. Like I wasn't
Right.
like, this is the be all end all. I need to see these people.
Yeah, for sure. It sounds like just a cool thing, but a random thing and something that could happen again.
Yeah, I'm sure it could happen again. I mean, uh, what he also says is like when we went to visit the Sonic voice actors, you don't know when these people are gonna die. You don't know
True.
when the Naruto
Unfortunately, happen.
lady is gonna pass because she is getting up there. But it's like at the same time, I like Naruto a lot, and I would love to meet like the voice of Shikamaru or even Mike Guy and be like, "What the hell is with your cadence in your voice? Where'd you come up with that?" It's not like I don't, it's not as strong as say like a wrestling or a Sonic. It's just
Yeah,
up
sure.
there. So
Yeah, I can.
missing it is okay, and plus it's like one of the big four in fucking anime, so they're gonna show up again. They will.
Yeah, they got a good fan base, no doubt. The Big Four, I haven't heard that. Is there like, is that a common phrase, or
I
is
so
there
hope no one
four
can
that you're
hear
like?
the lawnmower outside. Uh, well, the big four in my eyes are I
Can I
mean,
guess them?
yeah, go ahead.
I'm not as a huge anime fan, but I've seen a bit. I would imagine you're talking about Dragon Ball, Naruto. Obviously, you said
Mm-hmm.
Naruto. And I would imagine, if I'm gonna say big four, probably Pokemon's one of them. But then I'm like, I really don't know. I'm gonna
Pokemon
throw.
isn't because I
Then
don't.
I'm completely lost.
So the big four, at least, I mean, I could be wrong, but from what it seems in social media and stuff, it's usually the ones made by Shonen Jump, which is I think the the a magazine thing or like I don't I don't know what they're involved, but they're involved in the shows, and it's Dragon Ball, um, Bleach,
Hmm.
Naruto, and One Piece.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I was thinking One Piece. Obviously, there's a huge anime, but I just figured I feel like that one is more underground. But I also don't interact with the anime community. Like, I'm sure I'm completely off on my read.
Uh, well, supposedly, but again, I could be wrong. I'm not the most anime factual person in the world, but I
Two
also
guys knowing nothing about it discussing anime.
there was also a social I saw that um, statistically the top three best-selling comics in the world is Batman in 3, Superman at 2, and One Piece at 1.
Wow.
And One Piece
Huh,
just started more
impressive.
recently.
Oh, certainly, yeah. That's
So
actually really impressive.
it definitely got more popular or more mainstream, more like in front of your face in more recent years.
Yeah, right.
That's for sure.
Fair enough. Weren't they like making a movie or some shit? Is that already out?
They have a Netflix show.
It's uh like in production or released?
There's live action. It's out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought I had seen some like, you know, signs of production, but obviously not something that I was keeping up with.
I think people liked it.
Word. Yeah, I know those sort of things don't always, you know, super well succeed.
There might be more. Who knows? Because I think they're making a. I think they're making another Mortal Kombat movie, but they're
Oh
also
wow.
gonna make a Street Fighter movie.
Interesting.
So they might
Have they
dabble more
have
into
they
shit
ever
like
made a
that.
Street Fighter movie?
I think so. Yes.
I don't know if I've ever seen one. Hmm.
I
But I do remember seeing one of the Mortal Kombat's a little while back. I know it's like a kind of a cinematic universe now.
yeah. There was a Street Fighter way long ago
Wow.
that
One of those
people
classic 8 one.
supposedly people liked it. They
Interesting.
liked the plot and everything around it. It was just not a good actor's choice.
Oh, interesting.
So it was like it was good, just not. It could have been done better by different people, from my understanding. But
Okay.
now Street Fighter, the reason I know about it is there's gonna be two wrestlers in it. And
Oh, you gotta have some wrestlers in it, yeah.
it's gonna be great. I'll
Who do
definitely
you know
watch for
that's gonna
that.
be in it?
Cody Rhodes is gonna be Gal,
Ooh, that's cool.
and Roman
That's
Reigns
really
is gonna
cool.
be Akuma.
Wow. That's kind of niche. I like that.
Yeah. And then with this whole collaboration, they're gonna have Street Fighter X wrestling figures, where you have
Nice.
like The Rock as M Bison in a arcade cabinet
Okay.
like uh, case, and it's gonna be cool as fuck. And then you have like Batista as the guy with the eye patch and the scar. I don't know his name.
Mm. Uh, Balrog? No, that's the guy. I fucking actually, I know who you're talking. It starts with an S. He's the tiger guy.
Uh,
Tiger.
no, I don't think so.
Eye
He
patch.
has the eye patch, a giant scar on his chest, boxer shorts, bald.
Yeah, it's definitely the guy I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay. Well, you know who I'm talking about. You got Rey
I don't
Mysterio
know
as
his name.
Ryu.
Oh shit. Okay.
You have the Ultimate
These are all
Warrior
just
as Blanca.
figures. Yeah.
Um, who else was it? Who else was
They got
it?
like the whole cast.
I think John Cena is Guile in the figures.
Oh, okay.
It's cool. It's really cool.
Hmm.
Speaking of more
Yeah, it's.
movies, have you watched? Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was actually gonna talk about movies some more too, but I was just gonna say, yeah, pretty uh bad record for video game movies in general. It's only hopeful that there's gonna be a good one to come.
They've done better.
They,
They definitely have. I think Hollywood's just kind of out of ideas, so they're leaning more on the video games now because you had the Sonic
mhm,
and the Mario's, which are doing great.
right.
Um, the Zelda one's coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Uncharted, no one cared. Minecraft movie was a meme. Borderland movie was bad.
Real bad.
Um,
I guess it's hit and miss. Like there can be good, and there certainly can be real bad.
the animated movies seem to do better because
But
obvious. Why not? And the
yeah,
live action seems to even missed a little disappoints. Like, why the hell are we doing Uncharted, where Matt Damon, no, not Matt Damon, what the fuck is his name? Not Matt Damon. Mark Wahlberg. Why the hell is he Sully?
mm,
Suppose
Sully?
he's the not Nathan Drake. He was Sully, which was like the older
Sorry, I
man
don't
that
know
helped him.
anyone in that game.
But Mark Wahlberg looks exactly like what Nathan Drake should be, and I guess
Oh,
that
right.
was who he was supposed to be when they initially pitched it. But then he got too old, so they
Ah.
made him not that anymore, and they gave it to
That's
Tom
wild.
Holland, which is dumb.
A weird cast.
And then Borderlands was just, God, it could have worked. It could have worked so much. I really
a
liked
great
what they
IP.
did with the. I love what they did with the outside world and like the detailing on the setting, but just the casting was like slightly weird, and the plot was weird, and the combining of 1 and 2 was weird, and the main villain not being Jack was weird, and it was just all sorts of like bad ideas. The best part of the movie was Jamie Lee Curtis being the psychotic lab girl. That was the best part, and she didn't really have to do much. She just kind of looked like a senile lady.
Very low, effort part.
Kevin Hart, irrelevant. Jack Black, irrelevant.
They were in that movie?
Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about.
I haven't seen it. I literally have no idea anything about it.
Jack Black was Claptrap, and Kevin Hart was the commando black guy that I can't think of. That was in the first game, and then plot point in the second game. Roland?
So
I think his name is Roland.
Yeah, obviously I'm not the hugest Borderlands fan, but it is pretty fucking tight. I always enjoyed it when I was playing with homies. But I just heard bad things, and I am the type of guy that if it's a random movie, brand new about something that I'm not the biggest fan of, I kind of just go with the crowd opinion. And if I hear people saying that it's ass, I'm probably not going to see it.
Like, I could list you a couple things wrong with that movie, because me and the cat genuinely watched it because it was on like some streaming service, and at the end of it, we were just like, what's the point? Like, why did you go with any of these directions? So here's my problems. I'll give you the basic plot, because will you watch it?
Oh, absolutely not. No.
Okay, so here's the basic plot. It's the siren girl, Lilith, I think is her name, from the first game. She's a bounty hunter, gets a job to come to Pandora, which was her hometown or home planet, I guess. And her job is to get Tiny Tina from the second game to bring it back to one of the gun company owners, I think it's Atlas, to bring it back to her and back to him. And the reason that he wants Tiny Tina is because Tiny Tina, I guess, was a child of Pandora that could possibly open the vault that all these vault hunters are going for.
Right.
And that's the plot point, and then you got like things in between it. So that's the main go. The main issues I have with this is I don't even want to list them off. I'll just do them as bullet points. First issue I have is, why is Borderlands 1 and 2 combined, but it's not combined fully? The only people that come from the second game is Tiny Tina and a Psycho. And the reason why the Psycho is from the second game is because of DLC you could play as a Psycho, and they're going off that guy.
I see, yeah.
That's the only thing from 2 that I can remember that is in this movie. No reason to be here. You could have simply just done the first movie where you got all these 4 people and they go for the vault, and it ended up being a monster. Perfect plot, perfectly fine. Or you can go with the second movie, which is an even better plot with the Handsome Jack thing. Didn't do it. I don't understand. Second point, since I already mentioned it, Handsome Jack is not in the movie. He is such a good fucking character. He would have easily fit this Atlas guy that no one fucking knows about, and it would have been perfectly fine. No one would have cared, and it would have had more significance why he wants to find the vault because he has the fucking mask because he has the vault on his fucking face. So it that doesn't make any sense. Tiny Tina being a plot point ends up being even more irrelevant because you can see a mile away that Lilith is the true children of Pandora because she lives here,
right.
and she opens the vault, and everybody knows that's watching this movie that sirens, which is what she is like the most powerful thing in the fucking world in this game. So of course she's going to be able to open the vault and not Tiny Tina, making that whole thing pointless. And then
that's wild.
and then the Psycho,
even I saw that coming.
The Psycho's just a bodyguard caretaker, so it doesn't even have to be this Psycho. It could be any Psycho, which I don't understand why they didn't just make it a normal Psycho. Maybe it's just reference for reference sake.
Reference sake, yeah.
Kevin Hart, Roland guy, is in the movie because he is a normal soldier that worked for Atlas or whoever the fuck, and takes Tiny Tina out of wherever the hell she was. And now they're on the run. So that's why he's part of the movie, which makes him he was always like anti-authority, anti-government of a person. So that's fine. But it's also like, why are you making this new plot thread with this?
Yeah. It confuses me. Were any of the writers like anyone who worked on the games?
I have no idea. So that happens.
That's so weird. We have a story-based game, you'd think.
Surprisingly, out of all the storekeepers, Marco, the one that gives you all the gun stuff, the gun store guy, has like so many scenes, and he's the bus driver, which he was in the first one that takes Lilith, the one that shows him into town, the one that is like he has a lot more scenes that you would think, and it was really strange that it primarily was him and not like anyone else, especially because when I looked at IMDb, it showed that it had Scooter, the one that makes the buggies, Ellie, his sister, the one that did it in the second game, and I don't even think Dr. Ed was in the movie, which is the health guy, the doctor.
Right.
But in IMDb, Scooter and Ellie were there, and they were in. I'm not even joking you, dude. 3 seconds in the final scene in the crowd. Why are they there? Why are they even there? Show them or don't show them at all. And
that is so much time and effort spent for nothing.
Moxie got some scenes, which is great. She's a great character to have in the movie. She had her bar. Great. Bobby Lee was in the movie, which is a little... He was kind of like, whoa, why are you here? But he was a little funny.
It always takes me out when like Chris Pratt just shows up in a movie. You're like, whoa, this is a movie. I forgot.
That was kind of interesting. Jack Black as Claptrap could have been fucking anybody, honestly. Claptrap was so irrelevant. Everything that he did was not a Jack Black type of way. He barely sounded like him because it was robotic-y. Could have been fucking anybody. And Claptrap has more relevance in the game than he did in this fucking movie. He was like a minion. He didn't didn't matter at all. I already said Jamie Lee Curtis was really good because Jamie Lee Curtis was had a history with Lilith. They had a good back and forth. She was senile, so she was kind of like she didn't understand social cues and just kind of looking all psychotic, but she was really smart. Really good with the character from the game to the movie. Very good. Lilith, basic hero, doesn't care, kind of just wants to get paid. Turns out she does care a little bit. It's basic shit. She does not matter. Later finds out that she's the Phoenix or whatever that they've been talking about, which is the siren powers that she finds after going to her mom's place, and her mom leaves her a message after she died being like, you're the Phoenix, you're meant to be this great thing, you're the Phoenix. And everybody at this point is like, yeah, we know that, we get that.
No, duh.
And then there was the normal thing that they always do where they're like, you're Tiny Tina's like, you're the bad guy, you're gonna sell me out for money. And then they have like the fucking I'm gonna leave you, you leave me type of, and then they meet up in the middle again. And then probably the most stupidest choice they made in that movie, besides like a lot of avoidable plot, stupid choices, like
Hmm.
even Tiny Tina having to be there, all that shit.
Right.
Um,
The most egregious
Actually,
mistake,
there
though.
was two things.
Okay. The
One,
two most egregious mistakes.
one, there was a sacrifice scene for Roland where Kevin Hart stayed behind to let the rest of the people get out free. And he's like, I'm
Hmm.
going to leave you go. Let me be. And he gets overtaken by these psychos and supposedly to die. He doesn't. And
Oh,
so
of
that
course not.
whole like meaningful, like, you have to go without meme scene has no meaning. It, after knowing
Right.
like, oh, he's fine, because it didn't take that long for them to be like, he's fine. It
Yeah.
not much time at all. And then the other one was this whole time that since like the first third of the movie, there's been this lady that has been following them for this Atlas guy to capture them, capture Tiny Tina, and get the thing. Been there the whole time. Then at the final scene where they find the vault, she turns around, goes like, you know what, Roland, you're right. We can't stand up against them. I'm revolting, and then she gets evaporated. Done. She's fucking out of the movie. Out of the movie. Not even 5 minutes later, Lilith shows up and kills all the bad guys. This lady died for nothing. She was in the movie and made a comeback for nothing.
Jesus. They did her dirty.
It was, oh my
Oh,
god.
it sounds just so lazy, the writing. Honestly, everything you're saying reminds me of so much of the just bullshit that happens in the Star Wars sequels. They're just like so poorly written.
It's just
Such a
like
tragedy.
if you saw the setting, the atmosphere, the costumes, everything looks so nice. It kind of
All the
almost
money.
looks like the cell shading that they go for. The worlds are
Ooh.
made great, and it's just thrown away because no one gives a fuck about these characters. No one puts the right people in the right spots. The plot has no relevance to anything in the games. The vault isn't even like it, the guy goes in the vault, right? They open the vault. The guy goes in the vault, and
Right.
Lilith goes with him in the vault, the bad guy. And the
That's
monster
not what
from the
you're supposed
first
to do.
movie is in the vault. And the Lilith's like, oh, you're going to see the darkness in the vault. I hope you like being in the vault. This is what you wanted, right? And the guy gets fucking taken away by the monster. Vault closes. Okay, why'd you build up the vault this whole fucking time if
Oh,
you're just going
dude.
to make it like, oh, this is how the guy dies? He died because of his greed or some shit. We're
Yeah,
not going to
it's like
talk about the vault being like, I don't know. There's not enough build up for this shit. When you play in
that's
the
the
first game, you're
throwaway.
like, this is the whole point. And then when you get there, you're like, what the fuck? But the people watching this movie know what the fuck's in the vault. So why don't you actually talk
Yeah.
about why that shit's in the vault? Or like, I don't know. For someone that's never beaten the second game or even played the first game, it annoys me. So I can only imagine the people that are loyalties to this game. I can imagine what it did to
Yeah,
like
right.
our other friend that speeds runs the game.
Yeah, right. That's fuck. They just literally half-assed a brand new plot.
Sucks. And
Didn't even get the idea of the
they've been
characters.
teasing this for years that they're like, oh, Kevin Hart's in the Borderlands movie. Oh shit. And
Yeah.
then you just gave us this, and it sucks.
Not like Kevin Hart knows anything about Borderlands.
No, definitely not. You could definitely see the care in it, even though it's a meme. You could see the care in the actors liking in the Minecraft movie compared to the Borderlands movie. They're playing. Jason Momoa and Jack Black are playing Minecraft on their spare time. They're
Yeah,
they're
right.
like, oh, this is cool, but the Borderlands people are just like, so where am I? I'm in like the desert or something, and that's like a bandit guy.
Yeah.
All right, cool, cool.
Yeah. Cannot relate.
So that was my ramble. Such a bad
That's
movie.
a dog shit video game movie.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I don't know if there's any more to come out soon or sooner than FNAF 2 maybe in December.
I'm looking forward to that.
The first one I liked actually.
It was
It
pretty
seems
okay.
new enough, but also like interesting enough.
Yeah, I I enjoyed I enjoyed that they leaned into the kids' spirits more than the animatronics, I guess.
Yeah,
I
right.
did enjoy that.
I think
Um,
that's something that yeah they were able to show in a completely different way than you can really show in the games.
I'm sure a lot of people were a little annoyed that they're like, why doesn't the FNAF people or the animatronics kill more people or
Mm.
something like that? Why isn't it more of a scary movie?
Well, this
And
next one kind of look. I've heard it looks that way from the trailer. It looks pretty scary.
I just think it was good. You can also, I like the acting choice, and it kind of seemed like everybody was having fun, especially Matthew
Yeah,
Lillard.
right.
He had a
Oh
great
yeah,
time.
yeah. I think he owned that role.
It was really
It was a great
cool.
choice.
It was a good. It was fun. It was just fun.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's.
And that's it, Fridays.
No Jack Black. Do you think Jack Black will show up as a cameo in the next one?
No. You know what's actually, you know, speaking of cameos and Markiplier not being in the first one, I can't wait to see his movie.
His movie.
He's making a movie, yeah.
Oh, crazy! Is it like fictional documentary?
It's
What's the
called
movie
The
about?
Iron Lung, and
What the fuck?
it's a movie based on an indie game where uh, the simple plot of it is there's an economy on like some planet that needs you to travel to this um, place that they've sent many people and no one's returned uh, in a submarine, and you go to the depths to try to look for salvage some things that you can bring back to save the economy or something like that. But
Mhm.
actually, when you go down there, there's just a monster waiting for you, and they just sent you there to die.
Nice.
And his movie is somewhat based around that game, or is based around that game, and he got the permission from the person that made the game to make the movie, and I guess
Cool.
he's also he's directing it. He might be starring in it, and he
Interesting.
is already told to have gotten the possible world record for the most blood used in a movie,
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's wild.
because it's like supposed to be the thing you dive into. I think the like water that you put the submarine in is bloody water.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that might do it.
So that's really cool. I can't wait to
Wild.
see that. He was also in like a Amazon show that was based
Interesting.
off
Wow.
an idea that he did, but um, I don't know
Was
how
that
well
like
that was received.
was that just an invite for him to be on the show, or was that something he was kind of producing or
I'm not
involved
entirely
with?
sure. I want to say he helped in it, but he did. He was a voice, not a voice actor, an actor in it, and it was called The Edge of Sleep. And it was like you don't want to fall asleep, otherwise you will get killed or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And he had a series of videos about this the same story, and then they made it into a show.
Gotcha. Okay. Damn. Don't keep up with him too much, but sounds like he's doing a lot actually.
Hmm. And then Matt Pat's going into politics, so everybody in FNAF is doing great.
Yeah, they're all moving on to bigger and better and scarier things like US politics.
Do you think? I don't know if anybody's made this joke before, but do you think if Matt Pat makes a speech for people, he instead of the "I have a dream," it says "I have a theory." Does an "I have a theory" speech
Hello, Congress. Welcome to my speech.
where we discover where the money is actually going? What's the last movie you went to the movie theater for?
It's been so long. I've been thinking about doing it again because I think for my birthday I was given like a gift card, to like
I
Regal
think you
Cinema or something like
mentioned
that.
that.
So like I need to use it. I still have it. But I feel like the last thing I saw was Wicked in theaters, which was like November of
Oh,
last year. Maybe it was the year before. I think it was last year, 24. Maybe it was 23 though. It's honestly been a while.
hmm.
I'm trying to recall if I've seen anything else, but it's just been like I really love the theaters. It's something that I used to do so much as a kid, but I have just not seen advertisement for anything that I wanted to go see,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But yeah, maybe I'm just missing out on the good stuff.
Yeah, so it takes a lot for a movie to want to make me actually go watch it in such a thing. The last one I went to is Sonic 3, and it took two other movies for
Hmm.
me to get the build up to be like, this is it. Um, Even for movies that I'm like excited for, like Bad Guys 2, I don't think I'm gonna watch it in theaters. Or even
Yeah.
Zootopia 2. I'll think about it, but it's not like this is a must see for me.
Fuck. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Fuck, I had something in my mind and I lost it. What the hell was it? You mentioned the card for movies.
Mm-hmm.
I said
Oh,
the
Sonic
movie Sonic.
build
Fuck.
up.
I don't remember. It's gone.
Shid.
Fuck, terrible for podcast.
That almost happened to me earlier. Like that shit does just happen. It's hard with the podcast. I've started to like take notes while we write, especially like for the haiku that I do. But like I take notes just in case I forget what we were just talking about. Conversation travels fast sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the pleasure of rewinding it like you guys. Take your thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind calling it for a
Yeah, I
pod.
was gonna say, been a pleasant chat already. We
Yeah.
are nearing the end there. I'm trying to think if there is any lovely things to say, but definitely thanks for sticking around for Epi 18 already.
Hell yeah, 18, brother. Thank you for 18. Thank you for 100 subbies.
Thank you guys. That's so fucking neat. Hope to see at least 2 likes. No, just kidding.
Let's get 105. Let's get 105.
105 by the time this comes out, and I'll give you guys a big old kiss in the comments
Oh, for all the kisses.
for all the kisses.
All the kisses.
All right, should we kick it over to Samurai Kamurai?
Oh, is he here?
Oh, I hear someone knocking at the door. Who could that be? Yeah, it's a fierce knock. Oh, hey, Kamurai, come on in. Oh, hello. It is I. Definitely not a racist accent. I'm just grumbling. Today, the Kamurai has 3 proverbs in the form of a haiku.
Mm,
I hope you'll take these to heart.
I'll take it somewhere.
Be thankful for life. Live all that is worth living. Bring others along. Thank you all. Thank you all 100 fellas. We love you so much, guys.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
Fellas
What a
has
great chat.
been fun.
Yeah, I think it's time to delete the channel.
Yeah, you know what? We did it. I don't know what else we could possibly do at this point. You know
I
what? We should
peaked.
do a second pod.
Oh, easy. Let's do a pod every other Saturday.
Yeah, you know what? Let's call it the Hydra link, and we'll start at 19. That seems like a good number.
Great idea. Great idea. I like that number a lot.
Oh, bye.